During a recent live stream from Brazil, Dallas Jenkins provides viewers with updates on The Chosen, as he often does. Much like his previous live stream, he unveiled 2 new scenes from the upcoming 4th season, one of which exceeded 6 minutes in length. These scenes were still in rough cut form, indicating that editing and sound adjustments were yet to be completed. Nevertheless, they left a profound impact, particularly the first one, which evoked strong emotions. Let's delve into an analysis of these scenes to gain insights into what the 4th season holds. The initial scene is set in Simon's house and revolves around Jesus and his disciples. Eden is in charge of hosting a dinner, with Simon Z assisting her. Meanwhile, the other disciples gather around the table with Jesus, and Matthew opts for a pomegranate as his choice of fruit. This choice comes as no surprise, considering Matthew's inclination for intricate and complex matters. However, he struggles to eat the pomegranate, attempting to bite into it without success. Fortunately, Philip is present to lend a helping hand. This marks our first glimpse of the new Philip in action, displaying his kind and patient demeanor as he patiently guides Matthew through the step-by-step process of cutting open a pomegranate. It will take some time for us to acclimate to his presence, but I must admit I already admire his way of speaking. While he demonstrates the proper technique for cutting a pomegranate, Simon voices his dissent, arguing that simply having the fruit and extracting the seeds would be a simpler approach. Nathaniel, however, questions Simon's upbringing, humorously suggesting that he might have been raised by wolves, as this method is far from what he considers the correct way. Simon playfully concedes, "You might say that." An intriguing moment unfolds when Andrew addresses Simon by his new name, Peter, signifying that the name change occurs in one of the first 3 episodes of Season 4. We anticipate witnessing the scene where Jesus christens Simon with his new name at Caesarea Philip. This event sparks curiosity about the parenting skills of Simon and Andrew's parents, as they apparently didn't teach them the proper way to cut a pomegranate. As Andrew remarks later in the scene, their parents failed even in the basic aspect. Returning to the scene, while the apostles engage in a lively debate about the correct method for pomegranate cutting, Jesus wears a worried expression. He seems almost exacerbated by the trivial discussion, perhaps considering it childish. He gazes warily at Eden, who responds with a knowing smile. Jesus eventually exits the house, likely seeking a moment of respite. Thaddeus and little James are outside, busily preparing lemon and dill, presumably for Aiden's dinner. Jesus joins them, and a profound conversation ensues. Jesus inquires whether they ever longed for the days when it was just the 3 of them before he called upon his disciples. As fans of the show may recall, little James and Thaddeus were Jesus' initial disciples. Both men appear to reminisce about simpler times, with Thaddeus openly admitting as much. However, they also acknowledge the importance of not selfishly wishing to deny others the privilege of Jesus' companionship. Then little James broaches the topic of their future plans in Capernaum. He mentions that Jesus had often spoken to them about a time when he wouldn't be with them anymore and would have to endure suffering at the hands of the elders and chief priests, but those individuals are located in Jerusalem, not Capernaum. Jesus confirms that they will indeed journey to Jerusalem soon, cautioning that their path won't be an easy one.